on behalf of Vishwabharati Sangh and our Swamijis, we invite all of you for this course, which is a 7 to 8 class or 7 to 8 hours course on the evolution theory. So I would like to have few words about our ashram. Vishwabharati Sangh, we have ashram in Chennai, Tiruvannamalai, and also in Kashi. So this is founded by Swami Vajrapani Saraswati, and our Acharya is Swami Abhirananda Saraswati, who are our Swamijis. Vishwabharati Sangh, we are basically based, we have main ashram in Tiruvannamalai, where we have a Gaushala, and we are doing whatever possible the services to the villages and people around them. And our Swamiji takes yoga therapy. Apart from other activities, our Swamiji conducts one-to-one yoga therapy, and we have other trust where we take all the yoga therapy teacher training courses, which we'll be sending you all the details since you are in our group. So now our Swamiji is there in Tiruvannamalai. I requested Swamiji to have a few words. So that net is not there. So with little difficulty, Swamiji is there attending. Hari Om Swamiji. Kindly have a few words, Swamiji. Please, Swamiji.
Hari Om. Hari Om, everybody. Hari Om. So nice, all of
Hari
you.
Om, madam. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Mataji.
Hari Om.
So nice to see you, all of you, for this evolution of theory, this class. At present, I am in Tiruvannamalai. So this is our Vishwabharati Sangh main ashram. Vishwabharati Sangh founder is Swami Vajrapani ji, and actually this is institution is not for any other purpose than seva. This inspired by one of our sannyasi, he was Swami in Varanasi, Ram Lakhan Das Ji Maharaj. He was from Gujarat, and he left his house when he was 10 years old, and he was just roaming here, there, in search of Guru, and then he found a Guru, and Gurus asked him to do some yogic practices, and immediately he did it, and he said, you are a Purva Janma yogi. So he took that 10 years boy with him, and he is actually Bhakta of Ramayana, means every day he used to read Ramayana, and 9 days he completes 9 Navaparayan in near Ganga, one small cave like that. In that cave, both Guru and disciple used to stay. They never meet to anybody, and this Guruji never made, apart from this person, he never made any other disciple also. But our Swamiji, Swami Vajrapani ji, is very close to Ram Lakhan Das Ji Maharaj, and he used to visit to him, and he only inspired Swami Vajrapani ji to go Bihar School of Yoga. When he wanted to take sannyas from him, he said, no, you go, your Guru is Swami Satyananda. So Swami Vajrapani ji went to Swami Satyananda and took sannyas there. And this, because time to time, we were a group of people used to go Bihar School of Yoga. And while returning, we used to go to, for his darshan, Ram Lakhan Das Ji Maharaj's darshan, because he was staying in very remote place, alone. And so time to time, we used to go. Once some people of group of people went along with us, and he tells only two things. One is Go Seva, and other thing is Bala Seva. Bala Seva means you do something for children. So they inspired with this thing, and they said, okay, we'll start the ashram. So they started searching the place, and this Tiruvannamalai is very those who are in Chennai or near Tamil Nadu, they know that what is the importance of this place of Tiruvannamalai. So this is call that Himalaya, Shiva is residing, but here mountain, Annamalai mountain is the himself Shiva. So this place is very important place. Just behind, just opposite to this mountain, our ashram is there here. And we do, as Swami Ramlakhan Das Ji Maharaj instructed, we do two things. One is children seva and one is cow seva. So we have a lot of cows here, and all it runs by donation. People people are giving donation for this purpose, and for with that donation also we are running this center. And now also we have in Varanasi we have some puja, and there also we are taking some lot of blankets, bags, school bags, and all saris and all for to give villagers. So there is a seva by tan, man, and dhan. Like we did the seva for tan, means we dedicated ourselves totally to Guru's feet. And what we did in the ashram, just the seva. No, nothing. Guruji used to say, Swami Satyanandaji, we never went to our own library to read one page. He said, no intellectual game. Don't do any intellectual game. So you purify yourself by seva. So morning 3 o'clock we used to get up, and up to evening, we go to sleep. We were doing seva all the time. And whatever work, toilet cleaning also seva, and sitting on the stage also seva, going in the working, making rolling chapati also seva, everything is seva. Everything for Guru's seva, Guru's feet. So this is one thing. And another seva is Vidya Danam. If you give money, whoever you will give money, they will spend, and that is over, finished. But Vidya Dan, now like Balamurli is taking this class for you from Vishwavarti Sangh, it's a Vidya Danam, Dan of the knowledge that will never finish. The more you give, it will more improve, more increase. Vidya Danam never decrease, it is only increase. So this is also a kind of Danam, that kind of Karma Yoga, kind of Seva. And our Guru love, serve, purify, meditate, be good, do good, and realize. So his Ashtanga Yoga was this. Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga, you know, Yam, Niyam, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. What happens with that? You are only improving. You are only growing. You are going to the higher level. But what you are doing for the society? Nothing. With that, your Ashtanga Yoga. But with the Shivananda Ashtanga Yoga, you are giving those who are needy people. You are serving the needy people. You are loving those who are not related to yours, you only. But what happens? We only love our nears and dears, but we don't love who is third person. So love others whom you don't know. Give to whom you don't know. In this way, you purify yourself and you can meditate very easily. And be good and do good. You always, Swami Shivanandaji was always good with everybody. He was very pure, kind-hearted, very compassionate. So he was a doctor. He was FRCS doctor. He left his Malaysia job and came to India to serve. So he was, whoever comes to him, sick people, sadhus, whoever poor, rich, he used to help by any way he used to help. So it's a big thing if I talk about him, it will take long time. So he said, also give love and serve. So what I think more important is practical knowledge. You listen to the lectures, to saints lecture, you go to the satsang, you read a lot of books, which we were not allowed to read any book in ashram. I never went to my library. We have so big library in a Vihar School of Yoga, but they're not allowed to go there to read and study anything. So personal, if 1% you practice, whatever you study or learn or listen, read, you use 1% as a practice. Like this is also comes under the chakra, is also comes under the evolution. How it in evolution takes place? We have we divide it into 3 parts. This chakra system. One is lower part, middle part, and upper part. Lower part is related to the animal kingdom. Like there is 7 lokas: Atal, Vital, Satal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, and Patal. This seven loka is animal kingdom. Now ours is Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Agya, Bindu, Sahasrar. This is human body. Divine consciousness. That is also Bhu, Bhuva, Swaha, Maha, Jana, Tapa, Satyam, it go to up. So this, whatever this Muladhara, it is related to, it is Tattva is earth, which is this, which is Tanmatra is smell. And then you must have heard Bala Murali's first lecture in the class on Tanmatra, and this you will understand easily. So because I don't want to explain this in detail. Swadhisthana is related to water. Its Tanmatra is taste, and Gyanendriya is tongue. Likewise, we reach to Vishuddhi, which is Akasha, and sound, which is pervaded everywhere. And above them, that is mind, and Sahasra, you go beyond the mind also. And then above that, we have 7 lokas. So this evolution takes place in our body itself, and you can go higher and higher because each chakra represents the different stages of a spiritual evolution from lower consciousness to higher consciousness. So in this way, this course, what now Balmuli is going to take to explain you how the evolution takes place scientifically and more in detail, but you must do this chakra practice. Automatically, the evolution takes place within you. Okay, so practice is also important, and you will experience. Theory is what you get from knowledge, you will understand, but practical experience you must get by practicing this and so many other system also to experiences. So okay, so that's all I wanted to say. So whatever you learn theory, try to practice it. Even if you practice 1%, that is good. So to improve, to experience it, practice is important. Okay. Okay. Hari Om. Now Balu Murali is going to take this class on the evolution, theory of evolution. Hari Om.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Hari Om. Hari Om.
Thank you.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Hari Om.
So like Swamiji said, the vidya or the knowledge is to inspire people so that they gain more and get into the practice. Like Swamiji said, ultimately practicing, either it's asana practice, pranayama practice, yama, niyama, whatever it is, practice only makes us to help us to get liberation, not just mere knowledge. So we will start the course with the blessings of our Swamiji, because this is ashram where given me opportunity to start Yoga Sutra course, and due to that, we are getting into other courses. So all these courses, textual courses, we'll be taking from Vishwa Bharati Sangh. So I'll have a small introduction about me. So my name is Bala Murali. I'm a mechanical engineer with MBA. I worked for 22 years in air conditioning industry. And from 2018 onwards, I'm totally into full-time yoga. So 2007, I attended my first yoga program, which the moment I attended 3-4 days in an ashram, I've decided yoga is I should take this in life at one point of time. So the longing was building on, building on, building on. It takes a long time to crack whatever we have, the layers inside, because there is survival, there is many fears, all of you know. So at one point of time, it burst out. So one day I've decided no more continuing into job. So I've just quit, and I did a teacher training course in Krishnamacharya Yoga Mantram, which is a 2 years course where I first learned Yoga Sutra. And after that, even before finishing that, I came to Shivadarshan Yoga Vidyalaya. So I did therapy courses and kids teacher training and couple of courses. After that, with the Swamiji's blessings, I'm volunteering at Shivadarshan and teaching courses. And past 3 years, I'm taking Yoga Sutra courses. And it's an overview and a complete 4-5 months course. And this course recently we started. So when I was reading Sankhya in third or fourth sutra, one of the commentator was telling like the entire universe has come from 1 rupee coin. So I was reading, I never read fast. I take 1 year for any minimum, like 1 year for any text. I was just wondering how come everything can come from 1 rupee coin. He said the whole universe has come from 1 rupee coin, that size. So that made me to dive deeper into the modern science. And I found it is true. It is true in the sense it is not 1 rupee coin. It is much smaller than an atom that was there and that exploded and the entire universe came. So it's very difficult to believe. So I also found it very difficult to believe, but the science says. So I just went into NASA website and all other website, collected all the scientific things so that it will be useful for others. When we teach yoga through science, through logic, then people will come. So this is a course about merging of both science and philosophy, where we are going to see the connection also. So before that, I request people to continue all the session. If you're coming for first session, please continue, whatever be the schedule. Maybe if you find it very difficult one day, please listen to the recording, because it's like a kind of continuity will miss. And I always say this one thing, like there is a special button in Zoom, which will increase your attention 10 times. So now some people know, so they use the button. Why that button? I don't need. One person is okay for me to see, but this is 1 hour you are spending, not time, my time, like your time. When you spend your time, it is valuable to you. When it is valuable to you, you have to focus here. With this too many stress and work, how to focus? When you switch on the camera, there is no way to escape. You have to be here. So I always request, not a condition, just see your time. We want to save. Anyway, I have to be here. Can I sleep here? Can I attend the phone? No, I have to be here. It is beneficial to me. The first beneficiary is me. Whatever I talk, it goes deeper inside me. You are only the second beneficiary. So if you also want to get some benefit, keep the video on. Unless until you are traveling or something, that's okay. But if you keep the on, this is one way to control our manas. We are going to see those things. What is manas? What is buddhi? Buddhi is like a parent mind, which always says do it right and wrong. Which says attend this course, no, don't, without any disturbance. You do all other work later. Manas will say, no, I'll switch on the off the camera. Just small work now I will do. I'm also, don't think like I'm telling you, it applicable to me also, everyone. Because that one call, no, I will attend and come. But that's the problem. Can you go in between, like in cinema? Some interesting cinema goes. Only they close everything. They make everything dark. You cannot walk. Only in the interval, they'll switch on the light. If you do anything with a committed atmosphere, it seeps inside you. Even a small thing seeps inside you, do wonders. Some great thing somebody can talk, can happen. But if you are not focused, we miss everything. That's what we have. I always say this, it is not 1 hour of time. Don't think it's 1 hour. No, it's not 1 hour. 1 hour of my life. The time goes, never comes back. You can spend money, you can spend anything. Can you buy time? We cannot buy time. We spend our time to get everything. We spend our time to get money. We spend our time to get pleasure. We spend our time to get anything. But you can't spend anything and get back time. So when this 1 hour is there, it's your time. So if you are on home, you don't have any other commitment, this switching on camera will help us really a lot. Okay. So by this, we start the class. Now we have sent the topics, what we are covering today. Now the first 2 classes or 3 classes, we are going to talk more about science. Don't try to remember all the science. The purpose of first 3 class is to see how big is the universe, how small I am. I am means I'm talking about our solar system itself or the galaxy itself. Because if we really understand and can visualize the universe, we are nothing in the universe. Then only we can bow down. In our culture, bowing down is great thing, right? If you take another culture, bowing down means it's weakness. No. We don't consider weakness because we bow down because we know we are nothing. So bowing down is humility, humbleness, whatever you can say. That's a good nature for, at least in our country, we always keep. Anybody elder, definitely bow down, right? You see an elephant, bow down. Elephant, actually, we need to bow down. You go to temple, all kind of animals, we have God. So every God, bow down. So somebody comes, do namaskar. So this helps us. When you become so humble, you open other dimension of life where you never thought it exists. We are going to see what is mind, what is all that Maya happening, all the topic we are going to touch. So with this, I'll share the PPT. We'll start getting into the class. We will keep the final 15 minutes for 9 to 9:15 is for questioning time. Wherever it is, I will stop there, 9 o'clock. No more, whatever, wherever it is. Maybe 9:01, 9 to 1 or 2 minutes to finish that slide, but we will stop. So try to ask more question. If you ask more question about modern science, I may not able to explain because this is modern science. We are here to have philosophy, but we will try because it is way to understand. So we will try to explore together. I am not an expert in physics. I am not expert in cosmology. I am not expert in anything. I know little bit philosophy, that too only Yoga Sutra. Through that, I interpret whatever doubt comes. And about life, yes, we can explain something. So together we'll learn in this course. Whatever doubt, you are free to ask any kind of doubt. Don't think like this is silly. Nothing can be silly. Nothing can be unimportant. Nothing can be wrong. One of the guru used to say, somebody say, I may be asking a wrong question. Question can never go wrong. Only answers can be wrong. Question cannot be wrong. So you can ask any question. So 9 to 9:15, we'll take your questions. Before that, if you have any question, please write it. So we'll finish the session and 9 to 9:15, we'll answer all the queries. And before that, all the recordings, whatever now we are attending, we'll be putting in a folder, which we shared already. And whatever slides we are having, that slides in a black and white and 2 page per slide, like that we created and shared the PDF document also. Because this, all those things belongs to Ashram. I just made it and this is from Ashram. That's the only thing we have to have, collect donations and all those things. But all the contents we already shared. So if you want, you can take printout. If you feel 200, 300 pages cost more, you can leave it. Okay, you can have the soft copy. So this is what we are going to cover today. So don't feel like, no, nothing, first 2 class, nothing I've seen, no philosophy, little philosophy, more towards science, and nothing to note down, nothing to remember. We are going to see crores, trillions, billion. So don't think how much is 1 trillion and all, no need to go. Those numbers are just to think how big the universe is, okay? So we are going to see about our solar system and how small the Earth is. We are going to see something about our Milky Way galaxy, the universe, and to atom also, micro to macro. And we are going to interpret with Shiva's dance, Nataraja. And there's a Nataraja statue at CERN, which is a European Council for Nuclear Research. And there is some importance to it, why India has given that statue there. And we are going to see a couple of videos also. So we made sure like we don't feel sleepy or boring. So actually our purpose of the course is to understand this chart. This is called evolution chart. This chart is taken from Sankhya philosophy, which is the mother of all philosophy. And Yoga Sutras, in Sadhanapada, we have 2 sutras which explains about this evolution chart. This is very difficult to understand. Not impossible. It's easy if you go through, but it takes a lot of time to do Swadhyaya. You need to self-reflect And you need to find some logic to understand this. So what it talks about is how the evolution happened, how the creation happened. There are many stories. If you go to Upanishad, every Upanishad has its own story, how the creation happened. And we cannot confirm which is right, which is wrong. There's a separate theory why it is given like that. We will discuss when time permits. But we need to find some theory about how the creation happened. So this entire chart comes like that. There is something called Moola Prakriti, which is unmanifested form. This unmanifested start to create first thing called Mahat. This is called universal intelligence. That means what? This is like Brahma. You know, Brahma start creating everything, right? When the Brahma came from Vishnu's navel, he start creating the world. This is like Brahma. Now, the Brahma creates everything. Like in our case, he created a human being with something called Chitta. Chitta means broadly, you can call that as mind. In that, you have three parts of the mind: Manas, Buddhi, and Ahamkar. We are going to see all those things. What is this? And we have Jnanendriyas. That means what? Which gives Jnana, knowledge. Our five senses are Jnanendriyas. We have five action organs called Karmendriyas. And there are five Bhutas, Mahabhutas, and something called five Tanmatras. Now, our Swamiji explained about Tanmatras related to chakra. So all these things we are going to see in the entire course, but little, not immediately. Recently, we took a webinar a week back. If you want, I will forward that link. If you go through that, you will understand about this chart. But we are going to go much deeper and understand every one of it. So before getting into it, we should imagine, right, where we are. We are in the earth, and I can see an atom which is so small, and I can see the universe which is so big. And many of us would not have imagined. This is one of the nice video. I just play it. If you hear the sound, you will get the sound after a minute or 30, 40 seconds. If you hear a sound, please show me thumbs up so that I can be sure. Okay. I'll play this. This is just 1 or 2 minutes video. Just see it. So this is like to see and get a overview where we are. You would have seen our galaxy. We are going to see how many solar systems or how many stars will form galaxy. Billions of suns combines to form a galaxy. Even our galaxy vanishes. Nothing happens in the universe. Universe is so big, we are talking about the visible part of the universe, not the entire things. Always scientists add this word, visible part. That means wherever I can see, that itself seems to be infinite. And if you see the definition of universe, nobody has defined it. Nobody has seen it fully. What we have seen 100 years before, we thought we understood the universe. The more we get into the details of the universe, the more we conclude that we don't know anything. The more we come to know using modern telescopes, we are unable to define the universe. More it becomes complex. More and more it's getting complex. Now the scientists are coming to an understanding. We will ever come to know about where the universe starts, where it ends. This is a reality. So everyone can define the universe in our own way. Like all the 5 blind people describes about an elephant. Today we say some theory. After some time, the same science will say, no, this is wrong. They come with a different theory. So we keep on evolving. So this is totally undefined. If you just think about universe, we are completely stoned. We can never imagine. Forget about seeing. We can't even imagine. It's that big. So take our solar system. So first we will start from our solar system. You know, such a big giant. This is sun. You see how big it is compared to all the planets. Such a big fireball. And we have, I don't know, 9 planets or 8 planets, whatever they concluded. When we studied, it was 9 planets. Now it may be 8 or 7. We don't know what will be the number of planets. You can see the Earth here, little close to sun, but how small it is. This is our solar system. Our solar system, we see sun as a star, right? So we have a lot of stars, trillions of stars in our Milky Way galaxy. All the solar system stars put together form a Milky Way galaxy. You know, they use Milky Way. In Tamil, we call the universe as Par Kadal. That means the ocean made up of milk. People always laugh. This, logical people. How come ocean you call as milk? But the science have named it as Milky Way galaxy. So I don't know about Sanskrit or Hindi, how you call that universe as. So that's a Milky Way galaxy. So there is some relation to it. If you compare the size, you know, this is the size of the sun. If you take, this is the size of the earth. So you see how big is the sun. We have big brothers. Jupiter is a very big brother. Jupiter can contain, I think, more than 10 or 15 Earths. But sun is so big, Earth seems to be very small. So all the smaller objects rotates around the sun. Now, all these days we thought, you know, science was telling there is a centripetal force, centrifugal force, right? The sun is attracting the object, the planets is attracting the sun. So they are in line. Now, no more that theory. After Einstein's theory of relativity, now there is no that kind of theory. That's a different theory. We are going to see that also. So sun is so small. Sorry, Earth is so small. It is so small, you can keep 108 Earth inside sun as a diameter. You see here, you can see small dot. These are the Earth. You can keep 108 Earth, which covers the diameter of the sun. Now you know how big is the sun or how small is the Earth. So this one dot vanishes. Anything happens in the solar system? Solar system itself, nothing will happen. So this is the comparison to Earth, the size of the, compared to the sun, the size of the Earth. Now, there is something called galaxy. Now, what is the galaxy? In the center of galaxy, we have black holes. What are black holes? Black holes are a kind of void which has unimaginable gravity. Anything goes near, it swallows. We cannot see the black hole because even light cannot escape. See, we are seeing an object. How you are seeing me? If I come in front of you, the light falls on me, reflects and goes back to your eyes, and all the signal is changed to electric signal, then you see my image. If light is not there, you cannot see me, correct? You need light to see any object, reflection. But the black holes, if the light falls on the black holes, black hole absorbs it. Light cannot escape. So you cannot see the black hole. That is their center of the galaxy here, this part. And you have all the dots. All the dots are like our sun. There are billions of suns. And all the sun rotates around this black hole. In fact, our sun is rotating around a much bigger sun. There is one more sun, much bigger than our sun. So our sun rotates around that big sun. That big sun rotates around something bigger. And all of us rotating around this galaxy. We go around. So this is called spiral galaxy. You see here one small red dot. This is much bigger. Okay. This is our sun. Don't think this much bigger dot. We will show you the picture. How small our solar system is. Now you can see like dust. So here one dot, which you cannot see, that dot is our sun. If that is our sun here, you see how many suns are here possible? Billions of sun possible. Our sun is not only. In our galaxy, only our Milky Way galaxy. Like our Milky Way galaxy, there are trillions of galaxies. So just put your imagination into a higher plane. Now, so many dust particles are there. One small dust is the sun. The entire thing, what you see is the Milky Way galaxy. So this one small dot goes. Anything happens to our galaxy? Nothing, nothing. In that one sun, solar system, we have Earth. So it is so small, not even speck of a dust. So there are different shapes of galaxy. We are into a spiral galaxy. You see here, it's like it's in spiral, like chakra, it is there. And this is in this form, which start rotating. And we have, in this spiral galaxy, you see a small dot. This is much bigger for us to see. This dot you cannot see, so small. That is our solar system. In that solar system, there is one small dot, is our planet. In that small, we have our country. In that small, we have a state. In that city. And in that, we are in our home. And we feel we are a big person. So this is what we need to connect with philosophy, how small we are. And there are round galaxy, elliptical galaxy, whatever. Many, many galaxies, shapes are there. Irregular galaxy. Content doesn't have any specific form. We are not going to deeper. This is thus just to see these are the different shapes available. So how big is my galaxy? To get into an estimate, our Milky Way galaxy is just one of the billions of galaxies. You know, I'm talking about the entire Milky Way galaxy here, where it contains billions of sun. Like this galaxy, there are billions of galaxies. So in our galaxy, this is our Milky Way galaxy. How many stars are there? How many suns are there? It is between 100 to 400 billion. 100 to 400 billion. 1 billion means 100 crores. So how many crores sun we have? We have 40,000 crores sun in our Milky Way galaxy. That's why one sun goes, no problem. 40,000 crore suns are there in our Milky Way galaxy. So they had a try to get an estimate. Okay, in our galaxy, 40,000 crore suns are there. How many galaxies like this is there? They keep on increasing. Latest data they show there are 20 trillion galaxies. 1 trillion is 1 lakh crore. There are 20 lakh crore galaxies are there. In each galaxy, 40,000 crore suns are there. Definitely we know none of us can imagine. So we'll say it is infinite. Infinite number of galaxies, infinite number of stars. Compared to that, we are nothing. Our solar system itself is nothing. To get into more in the form of picture, you hold a grain of sand. You take a grain of sand and 1.5 feet distance, if you see the sky, you know, small space in the sky it occupies, right? In that space, you have 10,000 galaxies. How much one galaxy? 40,000 crore stars. So one grain of sand, you just put it in the sky, in that space is occupied by 10,000 galaxies. So you can never imagine. You can never imagine. In our wild imagination also, we cannot imagine how big is the universe. Who created all those things? Who is controlling all these things? Is all these things happening accidentally? If you come to our city, any of our city, wherever we are living, so much traffic, right? To control the traffic, the entire police department to be there, signals are there, rules are there, they put fine. With that, it is chaotic when you go in the morning or evening. But how come so many unimaginable number of galaxies are there? Who is controlling all those things? And what am I doing here? What is the purpose of me? All the questions will arise. So this picture is taken from NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. Okay. And here only they said, like, if we keep one sand, then grain of sand, it gives you 10,000 galaxies. It is mentioned with this picture. And if you zoom out, the right side you see, this is actually the visible part of the galaxy. You can't figure out anything. It looks like some neural collection of the brain. You can't figure out, because wherever you put one tiniest dot, that is one galaxy. So if you start counting, it is countless number of galaxies. Now you scale down. Now we are here as human being. We have seen our Earth, then sun, then galaxy. Then we went on, saw the universe. Let's go down. Micro level we go. We went to macro. Let's go to micro and see how small we can able to see. Now we are here. If you go 10 to the power of minus 15, it is the nucleus. That's the smallest thing we can see. Now we are talking about God particle. We'll touch that topic also. When you go to 10 to the power of 15, the galaxies. You see, like for a nucleus, we are the galaxy. Huge difference. Like how small I am in front of a galaxy, that small the nucleus is in front of me. Or for a nucleus, if somebody is there in the nucleus, I look like a galaxy to him. So this is like on this side and that side. Now, this is a solar system. We say in yoga, Anda and Pinda both are same. Anda means universe, Pinda means this body. We say the micro and macro remain same. This is the solar system, and this is the inside of an atom. In the atom, you have nucleus, proton, neutron, electron rotates around it. In the solar system, we have sun, and all the planets rotate around it. It looks similar. The design looks similar. See, the first picture is the brain connection. You see the universe. Is there any difference? Looks like same. Maybe the universe may be a neural connection, a brain of somebody, who knows? This is a brain and this is a universe. The connection seems to be like coming similar. And this is the galaxy, this is the brain cell. They've taken the photograph. The network, neural network in our brain and the network of the universe looks similar. And there is one experiment they have done. They have taken a slice of a mouse brain on the left side. Okay. It shows 3 neuron cells. This is one here, bigger red, 1, 2 here, 3 here. And, their connections. Right side is the photo taken of the universe with the galaxy clusters and its connection. So if you see whatever way, it looks like Anda and Pinda is made up of same algorithm or same structure. So this is the brain cell, this is our galaxies, means the universe. If you see the connection, it looks very same. That's why we say like God can be here also in us, and God is there in the universe also. That means the structure, the way it is made seems to be like same. So what we can assume is, I may be a universe for something else, for atomic, subatomic particle. Why not I exist as a universe? Or we may be like our Earth and the solar system may be like an atom in somebody's body. This is possible. No, we say Virat in Vedanta, and the text say Virat means that gross body of the universe. In the Virat, we are in one part, one place on his body. He has eyes, he has head, he has his whole body. We are in one part of the Virat body. So we may say like we may be part of something, or we may be a universe to something else also. That we do not know. So to understand how big or how small, we will watch one more small video. Again, if you get the sound, please show me thumbs up. So you can see here they mentioned in the observable universe. That's the visible universe, what we can see. In that itself, you seems to be bigger, bigger, bigger. After a certain point of time, we cannot imagine. So this is the visible universe picture. You can't say what is there and all. Every micro dot is one galaxy. So in that one small dot, we have our Milky Way galaxy. In that entire Milky Way galaxy, one small dot is where our solar system. Just to visualize. Now, this seems to be like, there seems to be some kind of a rule or order on which all these things function, right? That it is not haphazardic, accidentally happening. Seems to be like something happening in order. If somebody dances, it seems to be like they are going to fall down, but they beautifully control their body and they dance. So we can equate this to dance of Shiva. We call this Shiva's dance. Because dance means it is not accidental movement of body parts. It's perfect movement in order so that you don't clash with other. So it seems to be like dance of Shiva. The way we are seeing the creation happening should be definitely a perfect dance of the universe. If you are a Vishnu Bhakta, you can say Vishnu's dance. Don't get to this thing. We are not talking about Shiva, Vishnu there. We are equating with Shiva also and Vishnu also. Later you will come to know. So let's keep that thing. It is God's dance. If you don't want to call Shiva, because Shiva and Nataraja is close, so we have taken Shiva. So don't get into that dimension. Now, there is a Nataraja statue. And there are two types of dance. One is creation dance and destruction dance. Two dance he do. And many definitions are there to pointing the areas of the points of the things in the Nataraja statue. Like snake. It indicates the three-coiled snake is there around his neck, which represent the past, present, and future. Or it can be seen as Shakti also. The Damaru, which a small drum, indicates the Om, the vibration of Om. We are going to see what is that Om, what is that sound, which is the basis of creation, all those things we are going to see. Arms and legs can be equated as a duality. Something concealed, something revealing. And the dwarf, you can see on which Shiva stands, represents spiritual ignorance. So he has the head of a demon and body of a baby, infant. Lotus pedestal indicates rebirth. Flames of fire. He's having fire in his hands, symbolizing destruction. And there is an arch of flames. You can see the arch contains flames. This is the manifest universe, the cycle of birth and death of the universe, not us, the universe. The crescent moon indicates the time cycle through which creation unfolds. The Ganga flows through his hair, which removes ignorance. Now, if you have interest, you read more about it, because this is what, like they say, and I don't know how you want to exactly, how you can explain logically, that is later. We need to do some kind of research and equate it. But somehow they find similarities in the dance of the universe, what is happening, and to the dance of Shiva. And there is something called European Organization for Nuclear Research. This is called a CERN. In French, it is Council Européen pour la Recherche Nucléaire. I may be wrong. I may be wrong also in pronunciation. That's the French name. They call European Organization for Nuclear Research. And what they are trying to do there, they have, I think, 27 or 28 kilometers tunnel they dug. They are trying to find what is the basis of universe. See, for all of us, there should be one starting point, right? They are trying to find what is that one point everything came. It is a theory of everything. They call it as theory of everything. That means what? What is that behind everything? So they use the largest and complex scientific instruments, and they bombard with all the microparticles and to find out what happens there. So there is a 1-minute video about CERN to understand what kind of facility they have. It's a 1-minute video, and please watch the video.
Attention please. Operation may begin in half an hour.
So the purpose, what they are doing is to find the building block of universe. So they try to create the simulation of how the universe came. Same thing they try to form there and try to find what is that basic building block. Like we say, atom is a building block in where we are, the visible, whatever the physicality. We say everywhere you go deeper inside, there is an atom. And the atom, you have proton, neutron, electron, and there are subatomic particles. If you go deeper, there are many subatomic particles. So they are trying to find there the minute one. So that should be the building block. So there are many cosmologists we are going to see, not of Indian origin. They're all like foreigners. They talk about the science, about Shiva, about our culture, all those things. So there is one cosmologist and physicist, Carl Sagan, which you might be knowing. So he drawn the metaphor between the cosmic dance, what we have seen in the universe, and with the dance of Lord Nataraj. So they say like this dance of Shiva is like the cosmic dance only. Not we say. In philosophy or in culture, we say, then we'll not believe. These people say, great people. And, in CERN, there are 2,400 full-time employees, 1,500 part-timers, and more than 600 institutes throughout the world, they connect to CERN. And, every year, more than 10,000 scientists from 113 countries participate in the program or share the knowledge or do in some way they contribute or they take something from CERN. So that is the common platform. CERN is not like created by India or something. So there we donated this Lord Shiva statue and they accepted it is there. They will not accept everything, right? Unless until there is science associated with it, they will not accept. So recently we found a discovery of Higgs boson, which we say God particle. So we relate that the universe and whatever we are finding related to Shiva, that is there. So it is there in the institute. So there is a scientist by name Fritjof Capra. He is the author of many books. So he has written a book, Dance of Shiva, in which Shiva was the center of thing. He is explaining the creation and the universe. It is the Hindu view of matter in the light of modern physics. And there's a Tao of Physics. I think this book also you might have heard. It is available in the soft copy if you browse the net, which had the Shiva's cosmic dance as the central metaphor. Keeping Shiva's dance as a center, they have written theories about it and explained about it. It's one of the bestseller of any book of its own kind. And the right side thing, it's difficult to read. I'll just read it. This is the words of Fritjof Capra. He is comparing in Hindu mythology, it is a continual dance of creation and destruction involving the whole cosmos. See, normally the world was believing the birth and death is only for individual. But we were the only culture, we said the universe will itself undergo creation and destruction. That's what he says this. The whole cosmos is undergoing creation and destruction. The basis of all existence and all natural phenomenon. Hundreds of years ago, Indian artists created visual images of dancing Shiva in a beautiful series of, I don't know, bronzes, maybe bronzes. In our times, physicists have used the most advanced technology to portray the patterns of the cosmic dance. So we always say in the form of stories, in the form of symbols. So they accept. The great scientists always look and they say it is same. And these are the quotes of great people. So he said, Fritjof Capra says, in Hinduism, Shiva, the cosmic dancer, is perhaps the most perfect personification of the dynamic universe. If you want to show a universe to a kid or a normal person, you have to personify it. You know why we have so many gods? When you say God is formless, that everyone knows. Even Hinduism, we know God is formless, that Brahman. But can you imagine, visualize the formless? Impossible, right? So we personify it into many gods so that we can relate to it. So he says, we have personified the universe into Shiva. Through his dance, Shiva sustains the manifold phenomena in the world, unifying all things by immersing them in his rhythm and making them participate in the dance. A magnificent image of the dynamic unity of the universe. And he says, Carl Sagan says, the Hindu religion is the only one of the world's great faiths dedicated to the idea that the cosmos itself undergoes an immense, indeed an infinite number of deaths and rebirths. It is the only religion which the time scales correspond to those of modern scientific cosmology. If you talk about our Vedas, how old it is, none of the culture from any other part talks about it, but we talks about, one lifetime of Brahma is 100 Brahma years, which is equivalent to 308 lakh crore years. We are going to see those time scale also. So if a religion talks about something equivalent to modern science, the number of years, how it is old, it is Hinduism. So now we have recently discovered the Higgs boson, the God's particle. They say it's God's particle. Because we are unable to see the particle, we can see the impression it left. Right? So surprising, you can't find out, because that's so smart, it escapes from our view. You cannot locate it. But they can see something has gone. So we call that as a God's particle. So now they are assuming that may be the building block of the universe. Who knows, after 100 years or 50 years, they may find something more tinier than that. So this is for today. So today and tomorrow session is to just enjoy. See a film and see how big, how small, and just put it. Because before getting into philosophy, you need to create a base, right? When you create a base, then only we go and understand. Otherwise, we say, Buddhi, Aham, Karmanas, Prakriti, oh Mula Prakriti, oh God, oh Purusha. We always take it very easy. Before that, we should understand what is the immensity we are talking about. We are talking about that which we can never imagine. So that's about today. So what is the cause of creation? Who created it? Who is running it? Who is me in that? Whether that which is in the creation is there in me also? What is inside me? Is what is inside me same what is outside me? Is Brahman and Atma same? All the questions we are going to see in the entire session. Slowly we'll go inside. Now we are into outside. When you go to a restaurant, what will you do? You will not order food. First, you will see what is the menu. The menu you undergo, you will see, oh, so much is there. Okay, let me order this. So first 2 class, we'll see the menu. What is there? When you see the menu, you will understand it's a great restaurant. I can't even see the menu. When you can't even see or imagine the menu, then you know what is our life. When you get this knowledge, all your so-called big problems will become small problem. When the universe itself so big and our solar system itself small, where is my problem? Sankhya says this. It's like a Shishya asking, what is the use of getting all the knowledge? Sankhya says, don't think knowledge is small. The more you learn, the more you understand the vastness of the creation. If you understand the vastness of creation, can you be the same person again? That's why we see Vishwarupa Darshanam. When you see the Vishwarupa Darshanam of God, then you look like a small, the smallest of small. When you get that, you become humble. You get humble. When you think I am a big person, this is a problem. The ego, then we can never get anything. So to keep ourselves humble, ourselves so small, we spend 2-3 hours. So this is just a movie. No need to take any notes, anything. Just to come here and enjoy how small we are, how big is the universe. Any question? Yes, sir. Please, sir. Rao, sir.
Namaste, Varu sir.
Namaste, sir. Hari Om.
Nice to see you. Fortunately, I returned to India last week, last Thursday. I was wondering whether I could attend or not because the time gap and so many things. But God made me to attend. Today, I read one article on one of the astronauts who went to our space station, spent around 187 days. We don't see our, he talked about Earth point. He understands what you are saying, resonating it. I will share that article to you in the personal window. One of the beautiful things is, of course, it is a materialistic world. We do a lot of talking about money, wealth, gold or properties and other things. In US, it is Wall Street, and for us, it is Dalal Street. He says, this is not the way world has to run. So he brings that we are all one and we have to think a different concept. So about Earth point of view said, Earth is a part of this entire universe. So just I thought of sharing that with you. It's always pleasure listening to you and talking to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, Amita ma'am.
So, first thing, I wouldn't say I've understood everything, but still I have one question. So,
Yes, ma'am.
one is when we talk about Shiva dance, in our ancient scriptures, anywhere, is there any text which we can read and know? Because this knowledge definitely would be there somewhere in our ancient scriptures about Shiva's dance and comparing it to the universe.
I know. I just started reading the text. Maybe after 10 years, I can answer this question because I read little Yoga Sutra now. After that, Sankhya into Vedas Upanishad, slowly I'm getting. As of now, I really don't know. But the Tao of Physics, which I have, which I will send you. If any of you request private window, I'll send. I have a soft copy of the book. You can read. I have not read. Maybe it is there because he has mentioned it is there based on that. You can read and see. It will be there because these are all written by scientists, not a normal people. Those are scientists, not even philosophers, because philosophers say we may not accept. When scientists themselves says, then we need to accept. So I will
Yes.
send you that. You can try reading that.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Akshata, ma'am.
Namaste, sir. Thank you for the session. And it was mind blowing looking at the universe and all. Maybe this question may be too early, but it just came to me. Does the life exist in any other galaxy or planet or whatever it is? Is there any mention of this thing in our scriptures? Because in our scriptures it tells about the life on the earth, but has anything about this has been mentioned in our scriptures about existence of life in any other apart from earth?
That's what I said. The first answer. Yes.
I don't know whether they have mentioned it. The earth, only earth has life. That also I don't know. So can you just brief on that?
See, like I said, like I have not read any scripture, so definitely I do not know whether they mentioned or not, but they talk about different loka, right? Different lokas they are talking in every scripture. Maybe we don't know. The other loka may be in other galaxy, other where. And science accepts. Science says like our earth, there are many thousands maybe there at least around us, but they are far away, you cannot reach. See, suppose something is 1,000 light years away. What is 1 light year? 1 light year is a light travel in 1 year. In 1 year, light travels. That's the distance it covers. So 1,000 light years means I can never travel because we don't have any equipment to travel equivalent to light. It is impossible. So they say it is there. Scientists say it is there, but we are unable to reach. How to go there? To find whether they are there or not. We have a less than a tortoise speed. Our highest speed rocket also is worse than ant, not even tortoise, ant, or something like no, a dead or half dead ant, how it can move. That speed only we have. So maybe there, it's not there. In text, I don't know. If somebody knows Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, anything mentioned, that I do not know because I never read those texts. So maybe there. If it is there, anyway, there is no issue for us because this question comes out of curiosity to know. Suppose if it is there, we are not going to do anything. If it is not there, anyway, we are not going to do anything. Maybe there something may not be there, but we can experience that. I cannot physically travel to all these places, but I can psych with my mind, I can go. You know, that's what in Samadhi. What people do in Samadhi? When you get into Samadhi, you are going away, merging with anything and understand that. How ancient yogis knows our earth is round. We have seen in which avatar? Vishnu's avatar, we can see the earth, he is there on his nose, right?
Varaha. Varaha avatar.
Varaha avatar. Kurma avatar is tortoise. Varaha is the boar. So the boars, right? How you know the earth is round? People are up to 5th century, the whole sign of humanity considered earth was flat. Only after 5th century, from Greek, they started telling something, but we are telling for a long time earth is round. And you see the Shiva's linga, which is the elliptical shape. That is elliptical, is the shape of the galaxy itself. or the whole universe, who knows? We are going to say universe shape also. The universe itself looks like elliptical. So that's the linga form. So they have kept many things. So maybe there, something may not be there. But when you get into samadhi, you will come to know everything. Why always our Swamiji also said dharana, dhyana, samadhi? Because you cannot go physically, but when you get into samadhi, if you want to understand some other galaxy, you get into samadhi, you will go into that galaxy. You can see anything, you can understand, perceive everything. In fact, you control everything. That's the whole Vibhuti Pada, 3rd chapter of Yoga Sutra. Talks about siddhis. Otherwise, no telescope, no instrument has found. If you dug in any place, only yogis were there. How they have written the arrangement of stars, many, many things. Even today, you take Panchangam, you can see what is going to happen after many, many years. When the solar eclipse going to come, lunar eclipse going to come, earthquake going to come, whatever it is, the major thing it is they've mentioned, how they've written. Even today also we carry that Panchangam. So there is a science, but there is a gap in between due to more than 1,000 years of invasion. Many things got. Now at least we started. Many people with available thing, we started connecting things. So it will happen maybe in future. We'll come to know.
I have a question, sir.
Yes, madam. Namaskar, madam.
For a moment, when we hear all this, there's something like Smasana Vairagya, a kind of a Vairagya that is equivalent to a universal. ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல, so நான் எதுவுமே பண்ண வேண்டாம் அப்படின்னு ஒரு மிஸ்லீடிங் இது கூட போலாம், half baked இருந்தா. So கிம் கர்த்தவியம், இப்போ வந்து நம்ம இதெல்லாம் பார்க்கிறோம் கேட்கிறோம், but how to assimilate, and for that perhaps is this Swami Shivananda Maharaj's 8-step formula of serve, love, give, meditate, which is not so easy to practice. It's again a Shiva's dance. So how do we protect ourselves from such kind of, how to do that? Just seeing all this, okay, should there are possibilities for a tendency to become lethargic. So on the madri.
Now, the purpose of superb question, ma'am. See, protecting from whom? Protecting from myself. See, the problem in the world is me only. No problem outside. If I change, everything will change. You tell me somebody is getting into dhyana. I am not getting into dhyana. What is the problem? Who is the problem? I am the problem. I want to sit and meditate. My mind goes all the places. But that person can sit and meditate easily. So if I remove my obstacle, I can sit and meditate, get into samadhi. So there is only one person who is obstacle to my path is me. Now we understand who is that me. What is it I call me? You tell me in all of you, are you the body? No, you know clearly you are beyond the body. Because when I say this is my body, I am somewhere. I'm outside. Then only I can say it is my body. When I say it is my car, the car is separate, I am separate. So this I understand. What we say for the mind, can I say it is my mind or it's me? We feel it is me. The body is a collection of food. The mind is a collection of all the impressions, all the ideas, suggestion, everything gathered right from our childhood onwards. Everybody start dumping and I gathered this, then I call it as me. In our experience, we never had experience of Purusha, right? The soul. In our experience, ultimate is only mind. Now, what we are trying to do in meditation samadhi is keep this off, keep the mind off, because something beyond the mind, something else is there. If we really understand that, we keep it off. Why I am unable to keep it off? Like Madam asked, how to keep it down? Because the me, I am, I know, it's me. This creates a problem. The I creates the problem. I feel I'm bigger. No, it is a temporary. Like there is a train journey. Everybody got into the compartment. We don't know when we are going to get out of the compartment, right? It's all like a train friendship only. But we feel we are going to be eternally here, 1,000 years. We start earning money. We start being with people and attached to so many things. When you live, detached means what? Detachment not, you can have 100% involvement, but can be detached and only attached with the truth. Understand that I'm going to hear very temporarily, very small amount of time. So who is there going to be permanent? The question will come, this Purusha, soul is permanent, only body is going to change. And we say God is everywhere. When God is everywhere, it's here also. When he's there everywhere, he's there inside me also. When God is somewhere, it is very difficult to go and reach him. If God is there in the moon, how many of us can go to the moon? Very difficult. When God is right here, who is stopping? I am only stopping. I am seeing in the wrong direction. My eyes are meant to see outside. Eyes cannot see inside. Can I roll my eyeballs and see inside? No. See, if an ant crawls on my hand or a mosquito comes, I know mosquito, I'm just beat it. I can feel. So many blood is flowing inside. Are we feeling it? We are not feeling. Heartbeat? No, we are not feeling. So all the senses are outward bound. If you want to get to the sense inside, we need to get into meditative state. Only solution to remove all the obstruction is follow any yoga sadhana. It's not easy because to earn few thousand rupees, we are studying for 20 years. Pre-KG, LKG, UKG, 10th standard, 12th standard, UG, PG, PhD. When you invest so much time to earn some money, you have to invest a lot to understand this. That too, we did full time. 20 years is not part time, right? Full time study for earning few thousand rupees. This we always keep it part time. So that's why it's a lifetimes and lifetimes of effort. When we understand this, when we understand I am mortal, every minute my life is ticking, I'm not going to be here for a long time, my time is very short, then all the ahamkara, the I goes, the asmita, we say, that goes. When that goes, we always, every day we live. Every day living is like gift from God. When we get such a precious gift, we will not waste. The longing will provide solution. In my understanding, more we long inside, God will open the doors. But we long for money, we get money. Long for pleasure, we get pleasure. Most of us don't long for mukti. Mukti means what? Knowing the truth. Self-realization. Realizing the self is mukti. But that longing, how many of us have? If you have more of that longing, all others will drop out. See, now, you don't have longing to play with toys, right? Why? You know the toy game is a very small game. We know a much bigger game. Similarly, when we get into that plane by sadhana, all the games what we play is very small game. We'll cross those obstacles, move to the higher plane. That's why yogi simply sits, close his eyes. We will say he left the home, he left everything. These are a toys game for him. So we will attain that, provided that longing is there. We should understand there is no enemy. We are the only obstacle. If I am the obstacle, I should only take care. If all those things comes down, I think we should get whatever supposed to come will come, and we'll also understand. And all of us has crossed that. That's why we are here. How many people are into the class, into spirituality? You see around, people will laugh. Why you are there? You take this after 60 or 70. Why not? Why now? 60, 70, we don't know how my body will be, mind will be. It's good. I'm not telling 60 and do not go. Whenever we come to know spirituality, we should spend some time. Every day, little at least. So this is what my understanding, man.
Sir, here I means ahankar, sir.
What, madam?
You explained everything, no? Who am I? Here, I means ahankar.
As of now, I means mind, because we don't know anything about other than mind. But real I is the soul Purusha. That's the real I. I am the soul, I am the Purusha. That is not in our experience. We are trying to reach there only. As of now, when I say this belongs to me, I am intelligent, all I means you are pointing to the mind. In meditation, you go beyond the mind. What is meditation? Go beyond logical, beyond mind. Then only meditation, samadhi happen. You go beyond the false I, you will touch the true I, which is the real self. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow, same time. It happens on all weekdays. I'll upload the thing in the drive. You can access it tomorrow. Hari Om. Thanks a lot.
Hari Om.